Rolimons just updated their rules for the value request channels, so you can't use inbounds anymore. This happened like just a couple days ago. It is a very recent change. So they have pardoned everyone that had a tier 1 blacklist, which were applied to people for doing inbound related stuff. It says it right here. The reason for doing this is most users with the base blacklist role possessed it for reasons relating to inbound trades. Seeing that these infractions are no longer possible, condensing to one blacklist role is feasible. I know the worst thing I did was I created a fake inbound like a couple years ago, and I sent it around in like a friend's server. I don't even remember where I sent it, but I don't even think I sent it in the rolimons server. I might have sent it into the trading lounge a few times, but I know that I also admitted to it being fake, and that's what got me into trouble. If I would have never said that it was fake, I don't think people would have even noticed. I didn't expect anyone to take it seriously, so I was like, yeah, that's fake. So what? People did not like that. The responses to that were not positive. Well, they were at first until the staff got involved, and then they weren't positive anymore, and the smile was wiped off of my face pretty quick. But that is the worst thing I did, so I was pretty surprised to see that my blacklist had not been removed with this new update. Somehow I ended up with the tier 2 blacklist. Why? I don't know. Why not ask support? Why not create a whole support ticket and see if we can do something about this? And this is how that went. When I created the ticket, I just kind of said that I didn't really know why I was banned, but I knew it was for inbound related reasons. So I wanted to know why I still had my blacklist. As far as I can remember, that's the only thing I'm leaving out of this conversation. Also, this is the real voice for the admin. They agreed to this video, and it's also their real name and profile picture because they agreed to the video.
Wemarb, your tier 2 blacklist is still not appealable. You only get pardoned if you have a tier 1 blacklist. If you have gotten the tier 2, you are not pardoned.
What was my second one for?
Fake proofing.
What was the first one for?
Fake proofing is automatic tier 2 blacklist.
I didn't put any proofs in the value request. It was just screenshots in Trading Lounge.
Apparently you kept posting it repeatedly, even admitted it's fake. Anyways, you won't be getting appealed right now, Wemarb.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone would take it seriously, which is why I said it was fake.
I guess some did. If that is all, close this ticket. If we appeal you, then we have to appeal everyone else.
That has to be longer than 2 years ago.
This was logged 2 years ago.
Do you know what I was referencing in the image?
Well, you were double blacklisted for that screenshot alone.
Is that even the rolimons server?
Someone must have blacklisted you for a good reason, otherwise you wouldn't have it now.
What? I'm confused now. It doesn't seem like there's anything real holding me to my blacklist. Is that really all there is?
That screenshot is the only evidence we have right now. I can't do much since I don't know the context behind this. But right now, we just aren't appealing people with 2-tier blacklists.
I don't know the context behind it either, so I'm pretty lost as to how I got the tier 2 blacklist. Is there anything I can do, or am I stuck just being blacklisted without any good reason as to why?
Open a ticket in 24 hours. Let me ask the values team. I'll either DM you or let you know what happened in tomorrow's ticket.
And shortly after, I got a DM from this admin, and our conversation continued there.
Numbers.
Is that my Discord user ID?
Yes.
Are you going to let me know here with updates to my situation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Values team got back to me. They are not going to remove your tier 2 blacklist.
How come?
They did not specify. I am just letting you know they ain't removing it.
Is there anything I can do?
Sadly, no.
Oh, thanks for trying anyway.
Yeah, sorry. By the way, I love your videos. You are the greatest and most famous YouTuber I've ever met.
Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. So, I got a tier 2 blacklist for fake proofing. I'm a little confused as to how that happens when you're not posting anything fake in the proofs channel, and all you're doing is putting stuff in the trading lounge. The admin said that I posted it repeatedly, but how does that make it fake proofing? So everything in the trading lounge, that counts as proofs? Is that how this works? That makes no sense at all. As far as I can tell, I never posted anything fake in the proofs channel. So how did I get a fake proofing tier 2 blacklist? How much sense does that make? Let's look at the screenshot. This is the only thing holding me to my tier 2 blacklist. And yeah, I mean, I look like an asshole, but they don't have the image I was referencing. They don't have it. I haven't used that profile picture in years, and I haven't been Monkey in years either. So this was taken before the Discord name change, because as soon as you had to like get rid of your old Discord username, that's when I became Weemarb. So that was a couple years ago, and then this was taken before then. Look at the top of this image. It says it's in general chat. Rolimons has never had a general channel. So this isn't even the rolimons server. I'm banned from the rolimons server for something I said in a different server. Someone must have blacklisted you for a good reason, otherwise you wouldn't have it now. I feel like I shouldn't be blacklisted if you don't know what that reason is. If nobody knows what that reason is, including myself, why am I blacklisted? So I don't understand how that image got me a tier 2 fake proofing blacklist. Because as far as I can tell, this image has nothing to do with proofing. In fact, it actually proves that I didn't proof anything, because I said I would have proofed so fast. Would have means that I did not, and that I would have if it was real, because I would never, ever proof something fake. Do you know how stupid that is? Do you know how easy it is to catch someone proofing something fake? I could understand giving me like a tier 1 blacklist for making fake inbounds, but tier 2? Come on, that's just absurd. They had to have had some other reason to give me tier 2, or maybe it was an accident. Maybe they accidentally gave me the wrong role. And what's crazy is that even after seeing all this evidence, and I think I've appealed a few times now, every time they say, no, we're not going back on this decision. I mean, I would understand if they had like a solid reason, but this is not solid at all. So they're pretty much just keeping me blacklisted because they assume that I did something worse than the evidence that they have. So let me spin you a hypothetical real quick. Let's say there's a man and he walks into a convenience store. He steals a 6-pack of beers, but the store clerk is buff. So he runs up, catches him, tackles him, brings him down to the floor. He's like, I'm sorry, I just wanted a drink, man. And the store owner is like, I don't care if they only cost $5, you don't get one. And he holds the dude down until the cops get there. And the cops show up, and they arrest him on the spot because the store owner says that this guy stole from him. So the cops just assume that this man stole a great deal of stuff. The cops are thinking he pulled up with a gun and said, give me everything in the register. So they take him to jail, and he goes there for 20 years. That's how I feel like I'm being treated right now. This is kind of a crazy analogy, but I think you see where I'm going with this. Like, yeah, what I did was wrong. I probably shouldn't have made fake inbounds to scare other item owners, but I don't think that's deserving of a tier 2 permanent blacklist. I will say that admin, it was pretty cool that they went ahead and talked to the values team on my behalf to see if they can do something about the blacklist. I mean, assuming they actually did talk to the values team. For all I know, they just lied and said all that stuff just to get me to shut up faster, which is possible, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they actually did talk to the values team and the values team just blew it off. I don't expect to get unblacklisted. I don't really care. I mean, I don't even really like trade big items like that. I don't proof anything, especially now that it's all about completeds and not inbounds. If someone sends me a good inbound, I'm not going to take it because all my stuff that I can proof are not for trade. I don't trade to gain value. I trade to complete my wish list and collect cool items. I just thought it was kind of irritating that I'm blacklisted for basically no reason. If you support the cause, go into Rolimons server, Trading Lounge, ping some admins or some value changers and say, bro, please unblacklist Weemarb. And maybe if we irritate them enough, they will do it.